So your friend says, can you just refinish the top of this mahogany table? And suddenly you're knee-deep in a full rescue mission. I'm restoring this vintage dining table for a close friend. The plan was to only redo the top, but of course I started cleaning and polishing the rest because apparently I don't know how to do the bare minimum. The table was in good condition overall, but two of the leaves had chipped veneer and the color tones were all over the place. So I kicked things off with the first round of sanding. Next, I turned my attention to the edging along the table, which had, how do I say this politely, decades of historic grime. I started scraping the gunk off with a butter knife because we're classy like that, then switched to a carbide scraper and finally hit it with an orbital sander. After the edges were degunkified, it came time to repair some bubbled veneer in two of the leaves. I snuck some wood glue in between the layers, taped and clamped them down, and wiped away the extra glue like the responsible adult I am. With those set aside to dry, I moved on to cleaning the lower part of the table. First, I scraped away the dried food bits that were wedged between the leaf seams. Fun fact, they may have been older than me. Then I brushed all the nooks and crannies and washed the table legs and decorative inlays with a brush and rag. Finally, I added wood conditioner to all the joints where the leaves fit together so they'll slide open and close a little more gracefully, unlike me on rollerblades. Round 2 of sanding time. I switched to a 220 grit to smooth everything out. Then I used 2-part hardening Bondo to rebuild the areas where veneer was missing. After it set, I carefully hand sanded everything to prep for the next step. For the last tasks of the day, I busted out my Restora finish to hand polish all the trim that I'm not refinishing. And finally, I applied pre-stained wood conditioner to every area I sanded. With my friend's blessing, I decided to go with the gel stain in the color Hickory. I didn't fully strip the legs, just gave them a light sand, so I brushed on stain there and wiped it off. For the tabletop and all the leaves, I applied the first coat and used multiple rags to wipe it back. After that first pass, the original color inconsistencies were still showing. Some sections were noticeably lighter than others, like the table couldn't decide what shade of mahogany it really wanted to be. To blend things better, I started color matching the repaired Bondo spots. I began with a mahogany tone and added a darker shade to mimic the grain lines. Once it looked believable from more than 6 inches away, I sealed the whole area with shellac and gave it a light sand so the touch-up would stay put under the second coat of stain. After the first coat dried, I gave everything a good sand and went in with the second coat of gel stain. I showed my friend and she agreed. The color was better, but still a bit uneven. So, after another light sanding, I used a warmer walnut stain on the lighter areas to add some depth. And then I did something I almost never do. I misted the entire lighter panel with a walnut toner. It took several patient passes, but slowly the color started to match the surrounding sections. Finally, it looked consistent. With the color looking right, it was time to seal everything with polyacrylic. I used a foam brush to apply a very light coat over the entire table, let it dry, and repeated that process for a second coat. I waited again, sanded everything smooth, and came back with a third and final coat. The finish leveled out beautifully, smooth, durable, and with just the right sheen. Here's a quick reminder of where this table started, and here's what it looks like now. Honestly, I think it turned out beautifully. When all 3 leaves are inserted, there's still a slight variation in color. The leaves were naturally darker because they'd barely been used over the decades, but it was nothing too distracting or dramatic. The top has a nice matte sheen, the mechanics slide more smoothly, and the whole piece looks refreshed and ready for another few decades of family gatherings. All in all, it was a gorgeous save for a gorgeous mahogany table. My name is Meg, and I show you practical tips for refinishing and flipping furniture. Be sure to hit the follow button for more.